Adventist. You know what a dyspeptic is? Somebody with a sour stomach, indigestion. She says there are many dyspeptics among Adventists. Okay, do we do this? Vinegar. No vinegar, right? Okay, here's one of my favorites. Let's listen to this. This is 323, paragraph 1. It says, potatoes, Irish, and sweet. What's an Irish potato?
Red.
The white potatoes.
I mean sweet.
The sweet potatoes are your yams and your orange potatoes. It says, we do not think fried potatoes are healthful, for there is more or less grease or butter used in preparing them. Can you name some fried potatoes for me?
Sweet potatoes. White potatoes.
French fries.
Yeah, French fries.
Okay, let me erase this. What about this? What about this?
Chips.
Potato patties?
Is that fried?
Yes, it is. Some of them
Some are baked.
are baked.
But even the baked ones, read your ingredients because they have MSG in them.
Lazy.
I have a friend at my work, and he knows that I'm vegan, and he came up to me last week, and he said that he saw in the news that came out recently, scientists found that fried potatoes, when you fry them, release the chemicals that cause Alzheimer's.
That's right, and it causes cancer too. Thank you for saying that. This is not just me saying it, but thank you. But yes, when we think fried potatoes, we think of like French fries, but we forget this.
Yeah.
This is fried potatoes. She says it's unhealthy for us. And remember, if it's packaged, what should we do as a habit?
Read the
We
label.
should read the label.
And guilty.
Because just because it says baked potato chips, oh, we can eat baked potato chips. It's not fried. But voila, look at what they got: corn syrup, MSG,
Canola oil. Canola oil.
canola oil. Is that items that we should be eating?
Black pepper. MSG.
Black pepper. Oh, Mabel's been reading her labels. Praise the Lord. Okay.
Get 'em right.
We
Get
know
'em
this one. Too much sugar. Now, what type of sugar do you think she was referring to in the 1860s?
For the white sugar.
You think she was referring to the white sugar? Did they have CNH? No.
Pure sugar was a brown sugar.
Well, they've had it since the 16th century.
But what was the common sugar in the 1800s?
Molasses.
They bought in those burlap sacks.
Date sugar.
They bought healthy sugar. They bought what we call today raw sugar. So just because it's a healthy raw sugar, do you know when Loma Linda did their study? Okay, you guys know about the study. They took a Petri dish and they put the white blood cells, which is our immune system that helps fight off the invaders, and they took bacteria and they put it, and the white blood cells was killing all the bacteria, but they put sugar, 1 teaspoon, and like 60%, not 60, 40% of the white blood cells were not working anymore. And they put 2 teaspoons, and like 60% were not working. By the time they put like 4 or 5 teaspoons, the white blood the white blood cells. That's why people at 12 o'clock, they're sluggish and tired and they need a pick-me-up. Because the invaders are taking off and controlling the body because the white blood cells have been depleted from the sugar. Do you know that medical science shows that even the raw sugar can have the same effect? Not as quickly. You need many more teaspoons, but it has the same effect on the body. That's why we should not eat, what does she say here?
Too much.
Too much.
In moderation.
You can have some. Now, white sugar, do we want the white sugar? No. When she says, see, some people read this and they say, see, it's okay to eat sugar. Sister White says, don't eat too much of it. Know what sugar she's referring to. Because it's already been proven, and science has proven it. White sugar is bleached, and I found out that it goes through animal bones. They use animal bones to process the sugar to go through to help change the color. Did you guys know that?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we're almost done here. Just have a few more. And I won't read every quote because a lot of this we've already covered. Okay? Soft drinks. There's a health nugget on that. How many ways did we learn that soft drinks can destroy the body? There's a health nugget. 13 ways soda destroys health. And you can go on the website at 3angelshistoric.com for those who are watching. And then click where it says health. You can see the health nugget. 13 ways soda destroys health. And it causes cancer. It causes all many types of conditions. So, soft drinks. What else should we not drink?
Well, how about
Coffee, tea. Now what did we learn? What kind of tea?
herbal?
No, herbal tea's fine. What kind of tea should we not drink? We should not drink black tea, white tea, chai tea. And where do we go to get our, what country do we go to? Go to China to get what?
Green.
We go to China to get what tea?
The green tea?
Green tea. She says we are not to go to China to get our tea. In other words, all these teas, they have 400 poisons.
I think we should add to 22 energy drinks.
You know what? I'm going to add it here. Because energy drinks are full of what? Caffeine. And that's what else I'm including here. No, it says on here, or any caffeine items. Okay? So energy drinks are deadly. Very bad for the health. And people are drinking this with coffee and taking pills. And then they're wondering why these young people are dying like they are today. Okay? Let's keep going. We're almost finished here. Alrighty, I have another one that's very good. This is Counsels on Diets and Foods. The ones we haven't covered, the ones I'll read. Page 180, paragraph 4. Let me see. Okay. Many turn from light and knowledge and sacrifice principle to taste. They eat when the system needs no food and at irregular intervals. Remember we talked about that earlier? Because they have no moral stamina to resist inclination. As a result, the abused stomach rebels and suffering follows. Regularity in eating is very important for health of body and serenity of mind. Who wants serenity of mind? You've got to have regularity in eating. She says, never should a morsel of food pass the lips between meals. What's a morsel of food?
Anything.
Peanut.
I think of chocolate chip Hershey's morsels when I used to eat those back in the day. How little are they? They're little, huh? Should not even a morsel should pass between our lips. Tell me some things that we eat between meals that we don't think of as food, but we eat them.
Juice.
What?
Juice.
No, not the drinking. I'm talking about the eating.
Nuts and stuff.
What about this?
Oh no, I don't chew no gum.
What happens when you chew gum?
It starts with digestion.
And is there any food down there?
No.
So you can put a hole in your stomach. You can cause an ulcer from chewing gum.
Most of gums now have aspartame.
That's right, they have aspartame too. Gum has sugar, aspartame. It's made of all kinds of unhealthful ingredients. What about mints and candies? Do we eat these? Zerds, Lifesavers?
No.
Do we eat Tic Tacs? Do Adventists partake of these?
What is it?
Oh yeah, I take
Yeah, they do. They're little breath mints.
Oh.
And all of those items have aspartame. Every single one. You go look at Certs, go look at Tic Tacs, look at every single breath mint, gum, and they have aspartame. And if it says sugar-free, 9 times out of 10 is aspartame. But if we're not supposed to eat anything between meals, we're not supposed to be eating any of these in between our meals. If you need fresh breath, what should you do?
Brush your teeth.
Not only that, she says if we eat bad, we have a bad digestion, we'll have rotten breath. So eat right, right? Brush your teeth.
Well, if you eat garlic.
Yeah,
Eat the parsley. Eat the parsley. But I'm talking about rotten breath.
Even then.
I'm talking about the rotten breath. So let's keep going. So nothing between meals.
I need my garlic. I like
Okay? We're almost done. We said there was 29. We're almost done here. Overcooked food. Why shouldn't we eat overcooked food?
It's
No
poison.
nutrients in it.
It loses the nutrients. That's
Poison
right.
to the system.
And it's poison to the system. But because, why is it poison? Because we lose the nutrients. You don't have the balance in the body. Okay? We talked about this before. Spicy foods. Name some spicy foods. Cayenne. Now, cayenne is good for medicinal purposes, right?
Yes.
But we're told not to eat spices. Cayenne can raise your blood pressure. This is not something we should eat on a regular basis. We could use it for medicinal purposes. You can put cayenne in your shoes, put socks on your feet, and between your shoe and your sock, sprinkle some cayenne if you suffer from cold body or cold feet. It will warm you up. But it's not supposed to be eaten. Jalapeno peppers, habanero peppers, what's that orange sauce that they sell in the Asian markets? Sriracha sauce and all that. We're not supposed to be eating those things. Vinegar, spiced, they can this spiced peppers and stuff, and people eat them with their greens and stuff. We're not supposed to be eating that. But we eat those things, right? We do eat those things. We have to admit. But God is calling us up higher. Okay? What else? Oh, here's one. I'm going to read this. The ones we haven't covered are the ones that I'm reading. Okay. It says the use of soda. What kind of soda do you think she's talking about? She says the use of soda or baking powder is harmful and unnecessary. Baking soda. Now, who's heard of? Now, can you go out in the garden and find those items? Can you find baking soda and baking powder in the garden, on the tree, in the bush? No, you can't. Baking soda and baking powder. I'll read to you why not. But who's heard of this? Who's heard of that? Why do Adventists use this? What is their excuse?
There's no aluminum.
It's aluminum free. They need to read the other ingredients.
Exactly.
Those things are poison to the blood. Now, I'm still doing my research. There's something called featherweight. Sister Selena, when her husband was our pastor, she did the research and she went and checked all the items. It's potato flour, a few things that will cause rising. She said all the items are kosher. I'll be honest, I never checked for myself. But I trusted her because I know how into the health she was. But we should still be accountable for ourselves. But Rumford is not a healthy item. Let me read this, and I'm almost done here.
What is that?
Rumford is in a red can. It's a certain type of baking powder.
It's a brand.
It's a baking powder. Yes, it's a brand. But it's aluminum free. So Adventists have been taught in the health classes around the world, Rumford's okay because it has no aluminum. No, remember we read today, she says nothing adulterous and nothing harmful to the health should pass the lips. If you read the other ingredients of this item, it's very unhealthy. She says soda causes inflammation of the stomach and often poisons the entire system. Many housewives think that they cannot make good bread,